Hello, my name is Sam, otherwise known as Function, and it's fantastic to be back in the world of Supreme Command Forge Lands Forever after a short hiatus of 2 months or so. We're back. Let's take a quick look at the map and the players, and then we'll talk about what's been going on. So, Team 1 in the top left, Team 2 in the bottom right. We'll start with Team 1. Immortal D, playing the rearguard air position in Regal Purple Seraphim. We love to see that. Saruman to his right, playing White Cybran. Down to the south, Torakung playing Burgundy Cybran. Rabid Lenny playing Grey Cybran. And Boba Fett, I was worried it was going to be all Cybrans, but we've got a yellow UEF down here. A pink UEF for Wekther. And X6000 rounding it out with a light green Seraphim. So no Aeon for Team 1. Take a look at Team 2, starting in the air position again. Big As Muffin playing dark blue UEF. We've got Prince of Wrath playing grey Aeon, dark grey Aeon. Bobby Commander playing orange, call that dark orange Cybran. Lavender UEF for Die Biodoom. I'm just going to call Biodoom, I think. Troggy playing light blue Cybran. Gross, disgusting, mustardy, snotty yellow for Hard Megatron playing UEF. And to round it out for Team 2 and the game as a whole, The Core playing light orange Seraphim. So 1 Aeon and a pretty healthy dose of the other 3 factions. Let's take a look at the map. Adaptive Aloran. I've never played on this map, haven't seen it before. But we've got about 32,000 reclaim to work with. Decent amount in the middle, and you can see 2 of the front players already marching off towards the middle, pretty much in lockstep. We've got these nice plateaus over here. So we've got 2 players on the one side who will be going north and matched by these players, and then that is mirrored at the bottom. 2 players in the center on each side, and then the rearguard air position. That makes 7. Yes, 7. This is the first time I believe I've casted a game with more than 4 players on each team, because one of the reasons that I took such a long break was that my computer broke. I tried to cast a 6v6 game, and I tried to overclock my CPU, and I had no idea what I was doing, and I fried my system. The almost all the components in my computer at that point were about, let me think, 8 years old, something like that. And even back then they were kind of mid-range, so time for an upgrade. So I've got a nice new beefy CPU, 12400 Core i5 Alder Lake, one of the new ones. Out of the 3, it's the middle model, excuse me, that were just released in April, I think. I'm just going to pause my mic every now and then to cough, but we've got the first com-on-com action in the center from Troggy and Lenny, who are going to start hoovering up that mass in the center. Hard Megatron moving out. Looks like he's actually going down to the center as well. But yeah, so I bought the new components, fixed my CPU, but then still didn't get back into casting right away because I had a lot of kind of personal and family stuff going on, so it's all a little bit hectic. Casting takes quite a lot of energy for me, and I just did not have that energy, so I figured I'd wait until a better time. This particular replay was sent in to me via Discord by a lovely gentleman who I believe wishes to remain anonymous. I don't even know what his in-game username is, so I don't know who to look out for, but he's assured me this is a fantastic game, and actually it's so good, and it's been out for a couple of weeks now, that I would not be surprised if another caster has picked it up. Apologies if that is the case, but it looks like such a good game. I want to cast it myself anyway. But yeah, I've actually tried to cast this particular game. I think this is the 6th time I've tried to cast it. I've got about 10 or 15 minutes in each time. One time was for technical difficulties, but the rest were just, again, I felt as I was producing the content that I just didn't have the energy to make it half decent, so it felt, when you're making something, you just don't have the juice, and you can feel that you're kind of making garbage. So I figured I'd wait until I could do it justice. But here we are. For almost 5 minutes in now, and I've just been yabbering on about myself, so let's talk about the players. We've got some upgrades going on. Gun upgrades started over here for Troggy. No upgrades on Team 1's front players. We've got T2 halfway done over here for Weck, and gun started over here for Centerman. Heavily assisted by Engineers and Mantis. So he will presumably be playing aggressively down this side. We've got Biodoom. He has already got his upgrade. The UEF range and damage upgrade on that comp. You can hear some warfare occurring up here. Just some strikers facing off against some Mantis. I think the Mantis look like they're going to come out on top. There are some bangers in there. Sorry, some Sky Slammers. They do actually have ground-to-ground capabilities, but obviously much less than their tank counterparts. The Striker's just kind of backing off back around to some friendly territory. Looks like both sides of the map in the corners are mirrored. The player in this position moving north, and then on this side moving south. And we've got another gun upgrade halfway done for X6000. Gun upgrade's done in the middle. Boba Fett has completed his, so pretty even. We've got a upgraded UEF commander and an unupgraded Cybran commander on both sides, and looks like Team 2 has the advantage in terms of units. T2 actually started on Rabid Lenny. Not sure that's the best idea. I think he's going to have to cancel that. Boba Fett actually going into some dangerous levels. He is near the water, but Rabid Lenny now taking the brunt of that damage. A little overcharge kills one Mantis down there. But yeah, the two players from Team 2 moving forwards. Rabid Lenny still taking damage from Troggy. Troggy not following in parallel, so now out of range. But Team 2 with those assisting T1 forces moving up. Gun upgrade started for Prince of Wrath, who I keep wanting to call Prince of Wales. And it's not Prince of Wales. Prince of Wales is Prince Charles, who is next in line for the throne. For those of you who are interested, which I would imagine is not very many people. But X6000 with his upgraded Seraphim comp, one of my favourite things to see. But Baidu deciding he's not going to push his luck. He's not actually going to follow his comrade Troggy, who does actually have a gun upgrade as well. I'm not sure if I saw that or not. But Baidu actually building on the wrecks of these enemy UEF mexes, so we can get those done for half price. Nice to see. Very, very cheap. I believe it takes 18 seconds for one of these to pay itself, but of course that's only 9 seconds if you get it for half price, which he has done that. And T2 gunships out for Immortal D, focusing down Troggy. Not sure if he's building any more, if that's the only one he's going for, but one or two anti-air units in the mix here, but no interceptors coming over. We've got a couple of interceptors actually from Troggy himself, and the gunship does go down, so the immediate danger has subsided. But interceptors out for Immortal D as well, so he's got air control effectively. There are a couple of Sky Slammers, or Archers, excuse me. I'm not sure it's going to be enough. Another gunship comes in, a Volfu. Puts out a decent amount of DPS. Down to repair. Started on Boba Fett. Still has that gun upgrade, so he can fire away while he is upgrading. But Troggy down into the red now, down to about 2,000 hit points. 2 Volthus firing away at him, some interceptors from 2 separate players. From Team 2, going to kill the first Volthu, second one still alive, and a third one coming in, down to 400 hit points, 200 hit points, and I think that's going to be the end for Troggy. Can he get to the water in time? No. Nice kill, says Brobafret. GG, says Troggy. GG indeed. We've got some action going on over here. Torakung and Sanaman moving forwards with their commanders. Are they both upgraded? We've got double upgrade there and 0 upgrades here, so an average of 1 upgrade each. Second upgrade almost done for the core, and a double upgraded Seraphim commander is a sight to behold. An X6000 has been killed, oh no, I missed it. Prince of Wales killed him. Charles killed him. Sorry I missed that. But X6000 looks like he was making some pretty good progress, but all of that progress has gone kaput. Full share is off. So the Prince of Wrath, Prince of Wales, Charles himself, able to push up and at least going to take control of these 3 mechs. Probably this one. Probably going to attempt to make it at least difficult for Team 1 to regain control of these mexes up here. A little bit of a lull. We've got a drone started on Biodoom. Interested to see how he's going to make use of that. No forward engineers, so maybe he's going to use that to get the reclaim, something like that. Troggy still in the game, talking about TMD, and there is some TML here, so yeah, maybe he is right. Doesn't want to leave those commanders stationary. Bit of a fracas going on down here. We've got forces from Team 2, name of the core, moving in, but they're going to actually retreat. There are lots of upgrades here, but a couple of pillars. One of my least favorite T2 units, honestly. And they go down very quickly to some overcharges. There we go, one surviving. Nope, went down to about 2 hit points, but couldn't hold on to them. Yeah. Prince of Wrath moving up on the left-hand side here. Mortal D trying to defend with some more Volthus. There's also a triad in the mix there for Boba Fett. Very quickly move those engineers forwards to defend this position. Lots of reclaim in this area, 6,000 reclaim. Not a bad idea. And we've actually got some Vipers starting to work on these T2 point defenses that the core is spamming up. He's queued up a factory. I think he probably wants to start work on TMD, which is exactly what he's doing. The Seraphim TMD are pretty effective. Is he going to get it up in time to defend this turret? I don't think so. No, next missile is going to kill it. Gun upgrade started for Hard Megatron, so he's going to try and get in the mix. He's went for T2 on his units, and has not got in the mix with his commander just yet. And second point defense goes down to an overcharge, I believe. His unit's going to start moving in. Core with 3 upgrades now. Of course, he's got T2 on that commander, so he's got a total of 15,500 max hit points on that commander, with 80 per second coming back on. Lots of Viper fire coming forwards, trying to take out this defensive position that Wekther has put up, but the core on the back foot very much. There are some rhinos in there. An overcharge or 2 would not go amiss. There we go. The core actually building mobile missile launchers of its own. That's definitely not what I would be doing. Lots of mobile missile launchers. Need to switch those up for Ilshivers. And pillars from Hard Megatron assisting. He's got the gun upgrade now. And, rather than any worried about Boba Fett's comm, who is going a little bit far forwards. There's no proper T2 units. There's only these Vipers over here, which will not pose much of a threat to Boba. He's going to retreat just a little bit. And we've got some defensive units queued up for Torcon. He's actually got some T2 engineers up to the front lines. We've got a little bit of a harassment force coming in for the core, but to no avail. Got some hoplites, or hoplites, if you like, moving up to the north, trying to take out some of the core's units and structures up here. Actually, T1 bombers out for the core. Not a terrible idea. T1 bombers put out a pretty decent amount of DPS per mass invested. And these pillars to get just absolutely crushed. Got a couple of kills, but not the best use of those T2 units. T2 point defenses have been rebuilt. I don't know if they were on the Rex. No, I think these are the... no, those aren't point defense Rex. Maybe he did build them on the Rex, which is why he's got them up so quickly. I'm not sure about that. He's built a third one. No, I don't think those are on the Rex. I think these are the Rex. Yeah, those were the Rex. Okay, but he's hoovering them up nice and quick with those long range attack order engineers out of that factory. And up here, Senaman's T2 and T1 Cybran forces continuing to push forwards onto the core's forward position here. T2 Mex is going to go down. There's quite a lot of T2 Mexes actually. He's done pretty well in terms of eco as the core. Well, 3 point defenses over here. I'm not sure if there's no more Vipers actually coming in, so it doesn't need the TMD, but the core moving his commander. Oh, actually just building TMD. I thought he was going to try and take out some of these units. With that triple upgraded Seraphim comm, plus 2 vets, I wouldn't actually mind the commander moving forwards. Then again, that is pretty much how I lose every single one of my games. Oh, speaking of which, after I bought and installed the new PC components, I upgraded the CPU. That was the main thing, but I also upgraded the motherboard, the RAM, and I feel like I upgraded something else, maybe just fans or something. But yeah, I got those components just in time to partake in the Duelists 2v2 tournament, which was a lot of fun. Had some pretty interesting games actually. We did lose every single one of our games, partly due to I think a lack of practice. I hadn't played a single game in the previous 2 weeks, but excuses. Frankly, I think I did make some pretty horrendous mistakes and let my teammate down a little bit, but I had fun. I had quite a lot of fun playing. It was the last game we played. We did quite an interesting little tactic. I might show that in a short video at some point, but back to this game. The core, who is now onto 3 ranks of vet, is being chased down by a herd of rhinos. It's down to below 8,000 hit points, but again, triple upgraded Seraphim comp. Is that a strat bomber? Oh my god. Immediately losing about 3,500 hit points. There are ASFs in defense from Big Ass Muffin, who's been quiet up till now. T2 radar goes down, and I think one more strap bomb would kill. There are some Nothers out. The Dodgers coming in. Oh, I've been in this position. 300 hit points. Nice dodge there. Back up to 800 hit points already. He can tank a couple of Nother hits, but the ASFs and interceptors in the area. Secure that commander. See, already back up to almost 2,000 hit points, so that 98 hit points per second recharge coming in clutch, and a big TML snipe attempted onto Biodoom, who moves his commander out the way. Oh, I thought he was pushing a bunch of T2 engineers, which I was like, I didn't know that was possible. Turns out it's not. It's just the shoulder drones. Anyway, a little push over here for Torokung. Moving from the corridor down into the center, intercepted a little bit by Hard Megatron and some T3 units for the core. They are in range of those Cerberuses, and despite their low DPS, if you have enough of them, the Cerberuses will do damage, as you can see there. That is not the entire wreck. There should be more in that. Oh, 6 tactical missiles. Hard Megatron not on the move. I think he's gonna die there. Nice snipe from Rabid Lenny. Bank of tactical missile launchers. He's almost got one in every launcher there, so he's ready for another volley. How, says Big Ass Muffin. TML, says Biodoom. Yeah, that's an error. I think if one was paying attention, you could potentially see that those TMLs were being used to attempt a snipe. I think maybe Biodoom should have pointed out the fact that they were attempting those TML snipes, and then the other players could be a little bit more careful about where they park their comm. Maybe put them on a little patrol order. I don't know if that's too try hard, but another TML snipe attempted. And Biodoom, is he going? He is going to move out of the way. So he is on point in terms of that that comm movement, those dodges. Cease, he says. And he's actually almost back up to 1 in every... No, this one's only about a quarter down on it, so I think it'll be a while before we see another attempt at a TML snipe. Maybe just go... in fact, actually, I think they have killed some of these mexes. I don't know what tier they were, but yeah, Prince of Wrath has secured this bottom left corner. He hasn't managed to get this 4th one up here. There's a few Mongoose Rex. See, those monkeys are pretty effective against Aeon with their maneuverable T1 units. The monkeys can outmaneuver them and outrange them. You've got to be pretty on point with the micro though. Siege tanks up here, the Othums moving forwards, clearing out the T1 garbage. There is a brick in the mix there. Brick might actually be able to kill one of those Othums. It dodges a big volley of fire. And the brick's actually going to go 1 for 1. So Brick does its job there, basically. 6 Othums left. A couple of them on very low hit points. Just taking some snipes. It's like Big Ass Muffin thinking about doing a nuke launch. He's going for the nuke defense first. Very wise. There are no other nuke launchers or nuke defense being built for Team 1, I don't think. Nuke launcher, of course, is a lot more expensive, but I wonder, we've seen before where if you're able to build a nuke defense this early, speaking of building things early, we've got an experimental, but if you're able to build this so early, maybe go for the nuke launcher first and actually get use out of it. I'm not sure. Pretty risky, but a big push coming into the core's main base. Well, close to the main base. He's got that upgraded commander. Got some Othums in the area. Let's see where that bug goes. The bug got an upgrade a couple patches ago. It got stealth. Previously, you basically never saw bugs. Just didn't have the usefulness. Too expensive. But Wreck, I think, is going to go down. Yeah, he is. Big DPS coming out of that gunship. And Bobby Commander gets very quick use out of that bug. Will it go down to the ASFs? ASF's not coming back to defend, but they are going over a bunch of flak. Oh, I think that was a strat snipe. Biodoom goes down to a strat snipe. I even saw the strat bombers, but I was focusing on the Soul Ripper. Terrible, but a nice strap snipe there for Immortal D. That's the second air snipe that he's successfully completed. He attempted a third one over here, but success on that one. More strap bombers, it turns out, was the answer. Always a pretty good guess. Harbingers being built there for Prince of Wrath. I still want to call Prince of Wales. But, yeah, Tarakan, just upgrading some eco. T3 engineers valiantly charging forwards to build TMD. Not sure that's the way. Let's see, do we have anything else exciting going on? We do have a Monkey Lord started there for Bobby Commander. We've got a bit of a T1, T2 push. There's a Titan in defense, but it shields down. We've got a Trebuchet, sorry, a Demolisher in kind of the wrong place, and the Soul Ripper making light work of those T3 units. The defenses. Boba Fett actually pretty low on units, although these ASFs probably should be able to kill this bug, I think. Gonna try and bug out. But I suspect it will go down. Titan still trying to defend, but there are some Harbingers there that will kill that Titan. And a whole throng of Evensongs has destroyed a bunch of Mexes and so on up here. Oh, is that... no, the bug died there. I was worried it died off the map, but we will get to see this bug potentially sucked up. Now some Harbingers in the area. And they are going to go straight for the reclaim. Harbingers, I don't think they can assist in building like the Mantis can, but they can definitely reclaim. And that is one of Willow's favourite things. So he'll be very happy right now. Monkey Lord completed for Senaman. Did we complete the Monkey Lord down here? We have just about completed the Monkey Lord for Bobby Commander, so both of those Monkey Lords going clockwise. I had to think about that for a second. Which way is that? Yeah, clockwise. But a bunch of strap bombers moving in. What is that? 6 strap bombers going straight for the core. He's got 20,000 hit points, and he's got a bunch of what do you call them? Shields. They take out some of these point defenses. That's not terrible, but they don't do too much to the commander. I thought actually that after those guys went off the map, they were already going to be killed by the ASFs in defense for Big Ass Muffin. Not so. They did survive for a second pass. One of them actually gets a third pass, and the whole forward position here from the core has been completely demolished. So a half win, I would say, for Immortal D, and some nice kills on some eco structures, and Tarakan moving forwards with his T2 units. A chicken about 45% done. Not going to be completed, I don't think. The core running out of units. Actually tanking that with his commander. I'm not sure if that was deliberate in order to save the defensive structures over here, or if he's just trying to defend his base and run away from Monkey Lord at the same time up here. I suspect the latter. Speaking of Monkey Lords, this one moving forward still. Boba Fett just hanging out in the water there. Is that another TML snipe? Where is that going? Try and keep an eye on a bunch of things going on at once. The core, yeah, losing all of his base there. He's down to 42 mexes. Those missiles, I think, just going for some eco. I think they're kind of out of range of most stuff. He had some missiles locked and loaded, so he wanted to make some use of them. So that's what he went for. But the core dead to that Monkey Lord. Very high DPS. Not even the upgraded Seraphim Com can defy the Monkey Lord once it gets into range. And there we go, all of those units going to go pop. This Monkey Lord also wreaking havoc. Hasn't got a kill yet, but it's still got half hit points. There's not a I was going to say there's not a whole lot of stuff in defense, but there's a whole bank of hoplites. This Monkey Lord hasn't actually killed that much useful stuff. He's trying to get up into this base over here. Kills a T2. The T2 structures, but yeah, kills a couple of T2 power generators and a shield, but not really anything else. I think it killed the stuff when it was moving up through here. It killed I'm guessing a T2 mix. But not the best use of the Monkey Lord. Not quite as good as Sanaman's, I don't think, but tons and tons of units. Lots of bricks. Rhinos, do we have? Yeah, a couple of mantis in there, just for good measure. Why not? Those are moving down south. This Monkey Lord still alive. And there's not a whole lot in defense. I'm not actually sure what... Oh, there we go. That is the answer. T2 using those broadswords. There are actually a couple of bouncers in the area. Broadswords with 6,000 hit points each, so it'll take a while for those guys to die, and I think with Cerberus assistance they might be able to kill this Monkey Lord before it does anything huge, and that is pretty big. Taking out a T3 land HQ, that is significant. There is a lot of mass there, but I mean, I say a lot, it's just a Monkey Lord, so it's not the largest amount of mass that could be gifted over. Applied, still moving forwards. This colour scheme is going to get slightly confusing, I think. Maybe it's not too bad. But yeah, the hoplites moving forward, reclaiming this area. Any engineers in the area? Probably want to bring some engineers forwards to get some of that reclaim. But big force building up for Sanaman. Some assisting forces for Torakong. Are these all TMLs? Oh my god. Lots of TMLs queued up for Big Ass Muffin. Those broadswords moving forwards. Going for the... I was going to say they were going for the anti-air first, but they're not. They're just leaving those Panthers alive. At least focus the bricks. Yeah, I think that is what they're going to do. But I mean, there's so many broadswords now. There's probably, what, 15 broadswords there. 12. Yeah, probably about 15 at the start. So it's hard to contend with that. I really, really would prefer to see that bouncer being focused down. But there's only one left, so those broadswords will be able to get a lot of work done. Oh no! What happened here? What a nuke. I think it might have been a nuke launcher. Yes, it was a nuke launcher. Why didn't I get a notification? That's terrible. I'm so sad. But no... I don't think any commanders actually got killed though. Oh no, Torakong died. Torakong, he's gone. Ah, that is horrendous. I'm so sad. I don't know what setting I've messed up that means I didn't get a notification when that nuke launched, but no. See, I'm getting experimental unit notifications, which I don't really care about. That is very sad. Both in terms of me missing the snipe, but also should have been a SMD there. No nuke defenses over here either. One being spammed up, just completed now. Being assisted, Mortal D with a Awasa completed. And those broadswords down to 6 now, but being assisted by a Soul Ripper. So those encroaching units from Sanaman will be decimated, I do think. Yeah, I was still moving around. Don't know what it was killing over here, but maybe it's just floating around in defense. Big T2 force moving forwards, getting into range of these Oblivion turrets now. Big double capped T3 mechs is over here, that would be a nice kill, but I don't think they're going to be able to get anything done. The Harbingers move in behind. They're kind of sandwiched in there. These broadswords now going to be killed by the ASFs that are in the area. Did that bug go down? Can't see the wreck. But I can't see the bug either, so it must have been killed somewhere. I'm sure somewhere someone watching is shouting at me right now, telling me exactly where it is, but I can't see it. So, oh, there it is. T3 Mex is being killed there. I think it was just single capped. Yeah, this one's just single capped. So that's a pretty hefty blow to Sanaman. And ASFs have been killed. Immortal D out of ASFs now. Whoa! Another nuke, I think. I need to keep an eye on that. It's about 30% done. So we'll try and catch the next one before it goes off. But no commanders killed this time. Just a whole bunch of base. Sanaman with a Soul Ripper of his own. ASF's trying to kill this bug. I think Big Ass Muffin has more ASFs. There haven't been like huge ASF battles. They haven't really been building up. Much more interesting, I think, when offensive air units are built rather than the hundreds and hundreds of ASFs. Interestingly, with the I've done some tests with this new CPU that I've got. And it's able to stay above 0 speed even with massive ASF battles. I've tested out on like 8v8 games with big ASF battles, and it doesn't go below 0, I don't believe. Next, nuke, nearly done. I'm going to keep an eagle eye on that. Soul Ripper over on the left hand side, killing a GC? No. Defending a GC. I actually can't tell. No, yeah, it was killing a GC, yeah. But flew off at the last minute. I don't know why I struggle to tell the difference between these two grey colours so much. They are pretty significantly different, aren't they? But Soul Ripper just flying over some defensive anti-air units, trying to get these ASFs off its back. I think that might be a little bit of a waste of ASFs from Big Ass Muffin, potentially. Let's speed things up as the Soul Rippers just kind of float around and not much else happens. Alright, this nuke, I'm gonna watch it. There it goes. Experimental unit. Novax. Terrible. Terrible. Ungentlemanly. But this is going... Ooh, I'm not going to land the nuke defense from... here's this Boba Fett. Just about in range there. If he had scouted, probably should have been able to tell that that would have been in range. Put the nuke like more down here. I don't know. Get it like, I don't know. It's difficult because you want to make good use out of a nuke. They're expensive, but if you get shot down by SMD, it's obviously you get 0 use out of it. So maybe could have been a little bit more careful. Hard to tell. Very easy for me to say with godlike vision. 2020 vision at that. 2020 hindsight, that's what I meant. A little bit of an engagement going on. Bug trying to defend against these forces. These are Prince of Wrath's forces, aren't they? Yeah, Harbingers moving up over onto the right side, but the bug not actually gonna stick around, which surprises me. The ASF's kind of retreating, and is that a T3 artillery? Bunch of GCs queued up. I can't see the artillery. Oh, I saw it fire. Where is it? There it is. Disruptor. Cybran T3 artillery firing away at Immortal D's base. That's the shell landing just outside the map, I think. So Immortal D is the target. They're the one that he's the one that they're most worried about. I guess they figure if they can kill him, they can have free reign of the air on the map. Was looking a little bit dicey for Team 2 for a while, I think. We've caught up a little bit. Ooh, laser started for Sanoman. That's exciting. 20 seconds on that. Doesn't have teleporter yet, so we'll see how long that takes. The Novaks floating around. Is it going to go for... I think it's circling Boba Fett's base. Oh, is that... I think Boba Fett's having power troubles. Although, not anymore, maybe. Unless they were softened up by the artillery, maybe. That wouldn't be a bad idea. If there's some more communication, I think get the artillery firing away over here. But yeah, all of those shields have gone down now. They're rebuilding on the wrecks. Does the shield come on straight away? Yes, it does. There's a lot of hit points on that T3 UEF shield, so the Novaks will not be able to get through that now, I don't think, as long as the power stays on. I think... Oh, was that a disruptor shell? Yes, I think it was. But yeah, I think a T2 UEF shield is actually able to entirely defend against a Novaks, I think. So the Novaks really should go after some of these mexes. I mean, completely undefended T3 mexes, 4 of them. There is a shield queued up, but in the meantime, we could be going after these ones. That would be my suggestion there. A little bit of a lull as players kind of try and figure out what they want to do. A nuke is queued up, not firing. I suspect I'm going to miss that one because I think it's going to be a while before it fires. And I think I'll have forgotten about it by then. But, whoa. I think I must have got killed by the bug there. And the bug, wait, what is happening? Who died? Well, I'm not getting notifications in the right way, I don't think. I think that was that Rabid Lenny? Anyway, he's dead. And was that the nuke? Yes, I think that was the nuke. I just saw the the image as the GC goes down. Oh my god, I'm missing so much stuff. But the nuke kills most of the rest of Boba Fett's base. If we take a look over here, yeah, that nuke was fired. It was, I think just as I panned away from that nuke, I think it fired. But we've got a second Novak sitting in the base there. But 3 ranks of vet on this bug. 57 kills on it. Sorry, 57,000 mass killed. Take a look. Oh, I need a T3 engineer. How much does a bug cost? It costs 34,000, so yeah. It's made use and then some. Just pinging for that Novaks to get moved. Trying to fire at Boba Fett, maybe? I think that was what the ping was for, but another GC in the middle, just kind of standing around, not doing a whole lot. But yeah, Boba Fett, sorry, Rabid Lenny. I don't feel like Rabid Lenny was especially vocal in this game. Oh my god! Sanoman with the... Oh, I saw him build the laser, and I didn't clock that he built the teleporter as well, but Sanoman gets the Telemazor snipe, sitting on about 4,000 hit points remaining. And He's teleporting again. Is he teleporting back to base? I don't think so. Oh yeah, that's him. There it is. Very nice. So that was a huge snipe there for Team 1. Very, very well played. Let's go just get back up to full hit points, I think. Guessing. Wow, that is a lot of T1 PD. That is a lot of T1 PD. And being built over here. I think... yeah, well, I guess you have to build T1 PD all over, don't you, to defend your power generators and mexes and such like. But Bobby Commander could just sit over here in this bank. Shield being built on the Aeon Commander over there. But it is 3v2, well, yeah, 2v2 basically, with the Boba Fett not doing a whole lot. Should really gift over this mex to someone, although it's probably spilling over, isn't it? So maybe it's fine. Enormous chunks of base that have been destroyed. But Awasar coming in over the top. Let's see what it can get done. It's going to fly over a ton of SAMs. Whoa. Actually gets half of the kill onto Bobby Commander. Gets a kill on a support commander and a T3 power generator with the kill from the wreck. Probably immediately going to start sucking that up. Oh, and Sanaman goes for the Telemazor snipe. And he almost killed Bobby, but he was just in range. Oh, so sad. He should have teleported over here. Could have stayed out of range of all that T1 PD, but the Eruptors do their job. And I don't think Immortal D has too much. We haven't even looked at the economies going on, but pretty even actually on for both teams. Yeah, I think that was just a Control K. And honestly, doubted that hard Microtron, yeah. Nice comeback there from Team 2. So, yeah, sorry about missing a couple things, and sorry about the wait in between videos. I might, I'm not sure how quickly I'm going to go back to making regular videos, maybe one a week, something like that, but we'll see. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for sending that in over Discord. If you have any super interesting videos, send them over, just send me the replay ID, and you know, tell me why it was an interesting replay, and I will do my best to cast it. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.